you think one of the reasons it's not in vogue is because the facts of the matter could create a panic? You know what I mean? Because it's a dire situation, and I think maybe people are like, I don't want to go there because that could be a third rail in politics.
Well, I think the movie does an outstanding job of demonstrating that this is not a partisan issue. This is not a Republican. This is not a Democratic issue. It was started by that great liberal, Ronald Reagan. And there's that really poignant scene with Gorbachev in the film where he speaks about his meeting in 1986 in Reykjavik with Reagan. And both men truly wanted to rid the world of nuclear weapons, to get where we're trying to go, zero. And they failed through forces that were beyond their control. And he has tears in his eyes because it was a lost opportunity. I feel now, however, that we are, once again, the window of opportunity has maybe cracked open a little bit, and there might be some reason.
Can you develop nuclear energy without having as a byproduct these dangerous elements in a black? I mean, does what we're proposing say no development for nuclear energy or peaceful process or anything? Because can't those materials then be turned into weapons?
They can be. Countdown to Zero does not address the whole nuclear energy issue in the film. But what we do point to is last year the United States signed a treaty with the United Arab Emirates. In it, they want to sell their oil because it still gets top dollar on the market rather than burn it for their own needs. So they want to build a nuclear power plant. What we said was, okay, fine, but we will set up a framework whereby you can buy the fuel that you will need, reprocessed fuel, on the international market. And that, therefore, what you get just for nuclear powered plants is the fuel that is enriched only to a certain level and not used in fissile material. And the United States this is a gold standard. Everyone is happy with it. There's no question that Iran is seeking to have nuclear weapons. And if they were to achieve that, it would mean truly an arms race in that region. It would, spill over into everywhere around them, to Saudi Arabia, into Syria, and we're trying to make people through this film stop, think about it, and do something. Obviously, these nuclear treaties are signed at the very highest levels of our political organizations, but the push for that comes from the people who say, we don't want to continue to do this. We want to get off this path. The film showed that South Africa was a nation that had nuclear weapons or had the program and stepped off that path. And I think that there's also a scene where President Kennedy is speaking to rapturous crowds about his plans to reduce nuclear missile defense and so forth. And he quipped, if I'd known that this is going to be so popular, I would have done it a long time ago. Because I really think this touches a very deep chord of, we want to continue as the human civilization.
Is DC Hollywood for ugly people?
I like the phrase that I've heard, and from what I've seen, that Hollywood, in fact, is high school with money.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it seems. They strike